Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulih kareem. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dear student of class 8, I expect you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Very immediately, you have observed the celebration of Eid al-Adha, and we showed to Almighty Allah our sacrifice by slaughtering animal. Oh Lord, you accept our kurbani. In previous class, we have discussed you regarding Suratul Jiljal. Maybe you have completed all the part of Suratul Jiljal, which I approached you like. What is Suratul Jiljal? Naming cause of Suratul Jiljal. Revelation period of Suratul Jiljal. Fazilat of reciting of Suratul Jiljal. What the meaning of Suratul Jiljal? Revelation cause of Suratul Jiljal and translation of Suratul Jiljal. And lastly, I've given you some homework which related with Suratul Jiljal. Maybe you have completed, and where I informed you, I instructed you translation of Suratul Jiljal, teaching of Suratul Jiljal, meaning of what meaning of Suratul Jiljal, explanation of Suratul Jiljal. Maybe you have completed. Today, I'll deliver you, I'll share you, inshallah, Suratul Fil. Suratul Fil, this is very important in different connection, in different ways. And here happened a very important incidents, and which was very important incidents of Abraha. In this surah, you will know naming cause of Suratul Fil. Revelation period of Suratul Fil. Revelation cause of Suratul Fil. What the meaning of Suratul Fil? Translation of Suratul Fil. Explanation of Suratul Fil. Teaching of Suratul Fil. And lastly, I'll give you some instruction as your homework, and which would be related with Suratul Fil. Dear student, of course, you be attentive to my class, and you accompany some of your copies where you write some note from my instructions from my instructions. So now I am starting my topics. I'm starting sharing of my topics. Your topics, Suratul Fil. Suratul Fil, that is very important surah of the Holy Quran. And it is 105th surah of the Holy Quran. Fil, its word meaning, fil, it is an Arabic word. Its wordly meaning, it is an Arabic word. Its wordly meaning, elephant. Because here are incidents occurred which related with the elephant army of Abraha, and especially in the surah. The verse number 1, Alam tara kayfa fa'ala bi ashabil fil. In this verse, you get the word fil. From this connection, the surah name with Suratul Fil. Maybe everybody clear this instruction. The naming cause of Suratul Fil. Are you clear? Raise your hand. Oh, fine. You can, maybe we completed my. We completed. What is naming cause of Suratul Fil? As Asbab in Nuzul. I mean, what is the revelation cause of Suratul Fil? The Suratul Fil, it hold and it owned a certain incident, certain matter, and Allah Ta'ala gave exemplary punishment those who testigator of the world, like Pharaoh Namrud, the nation of Ad, Samud. Like this, Allah Ta'ala established the example of destruction of King Abraha, who become matter of his sheep, elements of his sheep, generation by generation, age to age, age to age, time to time, up to day of Qiyamah, all the people will remember this Abraha as a rob, as a heinous act of Abraha. So I am telling the revelation cause of Suratul Fil. Taking its name from the mention of army of elephants in the first verse, the surah allowed to the Abyssinian campaign against Mecca, possibly in the year of 552 of Christian era. Abraha, the Christian victory of the Christian king of Yemen. Erected a great cathedral at Shana, hoping thus to divert the annual Arabian Hajj from the Meccan area, the Kaaba, to the new church. When this hope remained unfulfilled, he was determined to destroy the Kaaba, and so he set out against Mecca at the head of a large army.
which included several war elephants as well, and thus represent represented something unknown and utterly astounding to Arabs. Hence, the designation of that year by contemporaries as well as historians of later generations as the year of elephant. Abraha's army was destroyed on its march by an extreme huge flock of martin shallow birds that dropped tiny stones into them and turned them to ashes. And Abraham himself died on his return to Sana. The Arab described the year in which this event took place as the year of elephant. And in the same year, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born. The traditionists and historians almost unanimously state that the event of the people of elephant and had occurred in Muharram. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born in Rabiul Awwal. A majority of them state that he took part 50 days after the events of elephant. Period of revelation of Suratul Fil. Surah, surahs in the Holy Quran are not arranged in the chronological order of the revelation because order of why or chronological order of the revelation is not a part of Quran. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told his followers, Sahaba, to placement in Quranic order every wahi revealed along with the original text of the Holy Quran. An East Asian studies expert describes that the final process of collection of codification of the Holy Quran text was guided by one overarching principle. God, Allah's word must not in any way be distorted by human intervention. For this reason, no serious attempt apparently was made to edit the numerous revelations, organize them into thematic unit, or present them in chronological order. Surah Al-Fil is a Mukkan surah and Mukkan surahs are chronologically earlier surahs that were revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at Makkah before the Hijri or migration to Medina in 622 CE. They are typically shorter with relatively short ayah and mostly come near to end of the Quran's 114 surahs. Most of the surahs containing muqatta'at are Mukkan. Henceforth, apart from traditions, the surah qualifies to be Mukkan typically. Most of the Mufassirin say that this is the unanimously a Mukkan surah. And if it is studied, studied against its historical background, it appears that it must have been sent down in the very earliest stages at Mocha. Now may be clear the revelation time of and revelation place of Suratul Fil. May be clear. Raise your hand. Want to able to understand? Okay, okay, you all understand. Okay, you all. Now I'll share you what the meaning of Suratul Fil. A foreign difficult word which approached you as difficult. I'll try to make easy to you. And if you have any question, raise your hand and you ask me regarding what meaning of regarding what meaning of Suratul Fil. Number one, Alam Tara. Alam Tara. Is what clear? Maybe clear. Haven't you seen? Its meaning, haven't you? Its meaning, haven't you seen? Haven't you seen? Kaifa, how? Kaifa, its meaning, how? Kaifa, its meaning, how? Ashabun, companion. Lord, owner. Ashab, it is an Arabic word. Its word meaning, companion, companion. Lord, owner. Clear, everybody? Fine. Al-Fil. Al-Fil, it is an Arabic word. Its wordly meaning, elephant. Do you know what is elephant? A gigantic animal, and which is very a gigantic animal. Uh, alam yaj'al, its meaning has not he done, has not he done. Kaidun, its meaning conspiracy strategy. Kaidun, its meaning, you tell what is the meaning of Kaidun? Conspiracy strategy. Clear. Tadlid, its meaning failure to defeat. Arusala, its meaning he sent. Tayran, its meaning birds. Ababil, ababil, a kind of small bird which fly flocks. Hijaratun, its meaning stones. Sijil, its meaning smaller stone pebbles. Aspin, grass, aspin its meaning grass. Bakulun its meaning eaten, which is eaten, which is eaten, which is eaten. Now translation, please remember, please draw your attention, please draw your attention. Now you will know the translation of Suratul Fil. And here I'll confirm you, inshallah, the recitation with tasbih and translation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل. Have you not seen how your Lord dealt with the companion of the elephants? ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل. ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل. Did he not make their strategy go away? وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل. وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل. And he sent upon them birds in flocks. ترميهم ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل. ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل. Filtering them with stones of petrified clay. فجعلهم كعصف مأكول. Thus he made them like a straw eaten up. This is clear. Translation of Suratul Fil may be clear. You think yourself. If you have any question regarding translation of Suratul Fil, please tell me. Okay, everybody clear. Now I will share you the explanation of Suratul Fil. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل. Have you not seen how your Lord dealt with the people of elephants? People of elephants. It's meaning, though the address apparently is directed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, its real address are not only the Quraysh, but all the people of Arabia who are well aware of the events. At many places in the Quran, the words Alam, Alam Tara have been used, and they are meant not to the address the Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but the people of people in general. For example, you see Surah Ibrahim, verse number 19, Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 65, Surah An-Nur, verse number 43, Surah Luqman, verse number 29, Surah Fatir, verse number 27. Surah Az-Zumar, verse number 21. Then the word sing has been used here to signify that in and around Makkah and in the vast country of Arabia, from Makkah to Yemen, there were many such people still living who had witnessed with their own eyes the event of the destruction of the people of Elephant. For it had occurred only about 40 to 45 years earlier. And the people of Arabia had continuously heard it described by eyewitnesses themselves, so that they had become so certain of it as though they had seen it with their own eyes. Number two, verse number two, here Allah has not given any detail as to who are people or the people of the elephant, where from they had come, and what was the object of their march. For all those things were well known among the people. Alam yaj'al kaydahum fi tadlil. Did he not bring their plan to stay to not? Your third verse. The word kid is used for a secret plan meant to harm somebody. The question is, what was secret in this case? 60,000 troops together with several elephants had openly come from Yemen to Mocha, and they had kept no secret, no secret that they had come to destroy the Holy Kaaba. Therefore, there was nothing secret about this plan. However, what was secret was the motive of the Abyssinians. They, by destroying the Kaaba and crashing down the Quraysh and intimate, intimidating the Arabians, wanted to take control of the trade road that led from South Arabian to Syria and Egypt. Thus, motive they kept hidden. And instead of proclaim their intent that they wanted to destroy the Holy Kaaba, the principle of house of Arab worship in in retaliation for the pollution of their cathedral by Arabs. Verse number 4. Literally, fi tadlil, its meaning, lead their plan astray. But idiomatically, leading a plan astray means bringing it to vain and rendering it fruitless. At one place in the Holy Quran, it has been said, but the disbelievers plan intent in vain. And who said Allah Ta'ala in Surah Al-Mu'min, verse number 25. At another, and that Allah does not lead the success, the plan of deceivers, and which Allah Ta'ala cleared in Surah Al-Yusuf, verse number 52. The Arabians described emerald skies by the epithet of Al-Malik Al-Dalil, the king who lost and was dead, for he had lost the kingdom left by his father. وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل, and he sent against them swarm of birds. Swarm of birds. Ababil is many. Ababil means many separate and scattered group, whether of men or other creatures, which come from the different sides successively. Hazrat Ikrima and Katada say that those swarms spurred and had come from the Red Sea side. Said bin Jubair, Ikrama said that such part had neither been seen before nor ever after. Those are neither birds of nest, nor of nor of his, nor of Tima, Timama. Ibn Abbas says that their breaks are like those of birds and claws like the dog's paw. Ikrama radiallahu ta'ala has stated that their hairs are like hairs of bird of prey. And almost all the reporters agree that each bird carried a stone in its back and two stones in its claws. Some people of Mukkans had these stones preserved with them for a long time. Thus, Abu Naim has related a statement of Naufal bin Abu Moya saying that he had seen the stones which had been thrown on the people of elephant. They equate a small pea in size and are dark red in color. According to the Ibn Abbas traditions that Abu Naim has related, they are equal to a pine kernel. Pine kernel. And according to Md.Fazle equal to God dropping, obviously. All the stones might not be equal but different in size to some extent.
ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل which stoned them with stones of black clay. Literally, بحجارة من سجيل, its meaning is stone of sigil type. Ibn Abbas says that sigil it is the Arabic version of the Persian song and gale, and it implies the stones made from clay become hard with back. The Quran also confirms the same in Surah Hud, verse number 82, in Surah Hijr, verse number 74. It has been said that stone of black clay, sigil oil, ruined on the people of Lot, and the same stones in Surah Dariyat, verse number 33. It has been said that they are the stones made from clay. Uh, Now may be clear explanation and different technique of Surah Al-Fil. I want to sharing you the teaching of Surah Al-Fil. Number one, Allah Almighty placed exemplary. Allah Almighty bestows exemplary punishment upon those who revolt against Him. Number two, He gets all their strategies destroyed. Your homework, your homework. What is the meaning of feel? Write the translation, explanation, teaching of Surah Al-Fil, and some short question, and you answer with one word. Supernatural incident occurred, gave of the birth of the Prophet, great Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How many? Question number two. How many ayats are there in Surah Fil? What is the meaning of Fil? What is the meaning of Khawfun? What is the meaning of home? I guess you completed your famous surah and your important surah, Surah Al-Fil. And I want to request you, complete your homework at your home. Tomorrow, you all bring in your classroom, inshallah.